10. Agony. Platforms, PS4, Xbox One, PC. Release date, March 30, 2018. There's a pretty easy way to figure out if the first-person horror of Agony is for you. Can you stomach the sight of virtual babies being smashed into bloody stumps? If you answered yes, then you're just twisted enough to enjoy this harrowing trip through hell itself. You're a tortured soul seeking out the Red Goddess, the so-called ruler of the underworld, in a desperate bid to escape eternal suffering. To do so, you'll need to fearfully sneak past demons in your meek human form as a feeble martyr, though later on, you can possess them and use their terrible powers to your own ends. 9. Far Cry 5. Platforms, PS4, Xbox One, PC. Release date, March 27, 2018. Far Cry 5 won't take place in some exotic far-off region like Far Cry 4's Kyrat, or an ancient history setting as in Far Cry Primal. It'll be bringing its first-person mayhem to the US of A. The fictional region of Hope County, Montana is thrown into disarray by a cult known as the Project at Eden's Gate, led by the charismatic Father Joseph who advocates religious fanaticism and militia-style stockpiles of high-powered firearms. As Hope County's newest deputy sheriff, you'll have to band with the unturned townsfolk to take down Eden's Gate in the most chaotic ways possible, including aerial dogfights and bombing runs in a pilotable plane, or vicious takedowns using pitchforks, sledgehammers, or trusty animal companions, to name a few options. Options 8. Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. Platforms, PS4, PC. Release date, March 23, 2018. With its beautiful, Studio Ghibli-inspired art direction, Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom is unmistakable, and it looks like the sequel iterates on the original's gameplay in all the right ways. Ni no Kuni 2's rebounds per game action is more Pikmin than Pokémon. Instead of controlling individually collected familiars from the sidelines, your party members Evan, Roland, and Tani are always in the thick of each real-time fight, assisted by a horde of QC elemental creatures called Higalites. Though the events once again takes place in the parallel realm of Ni no Kuni, this story has a much grander scope than the first, as the deposed young King Evan endeavors to reclaim his kingdom of Ding Dong Dell after a hostile takeover. 7. A Way Out. Platforms, PS4, Xbox One, PC. Release date, March 23, 2018. Now you can experience your very own Shawshank Redemption courtesy of A Way Out, a co-op-only jailbreak story written and directed by the mind behind the affecting puzzle adventure Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Whether you're playing with a partner on the couch or online, A Way Out is always played in split-screen co-op, as inmates Leo and Vincent begrudgingly work together to bust out of prison and reclaim their freedom. The persistent split-screen presentation creates some intriguing opportunities for teamwork. For instance, one player might be locked in a cutscene, while the other can freely move about, planning the duo's next move or viewing critical story scenes from a different perspective. 6. Sea of Thieves. Platforms, Xbox One, PC. Release date, March 20, 2018. Who doesn't love pirates? The swashbuckling, the loot, the rum, the fabulous hats. Most of us have at one time or another wished we could leave our world all behind and run away to sea. The time has come to live out that dream and to bring friends along for the ride. Sea of Thieves is Rare's latest, with first-person pirating, the fun, family-friendly kind, full of cooperative crewmates collaborating in the pursuit of treasure. Competitive types can also try to rule the seas by battling, and ideally sinking, other player ships. 5. Moss. Platforms, PS4. Release date, February 2018. Rare is the VR game that ranks among our most anticipated games, but Moss and its adorable mouse protagonist are just that enchanting. Our story follows Quill, who must travel dense woodlands and ancient ruins to save her uncle from an evil presence, but you aren't controlling her alone across this action-adventure. Your physical VR presence also acts as its own character, a guiding spirit that can solve puzzles and open up new pathways for Quill using magic abilities. If you loved reading the rodent heroics of the Red Wall books growing up, playing Moss should feel positively magical. 4. Metal Gear Survive. Platforms, PS4, Xbox One, PC. Release date, February 20, 2018. Hideo Kojima's got absolutely nothing to do with this Metal Gear game, besides its reuse of assets built for Metal Gear Solid 5's Fox engine, but there's reason to have an ounce of cautious optimism for Metal Gear Survive. This is a third-person multiplayer survival game, taking place in a strange alternate dimension, in which the many supporting soldiers on Mother Base suddenly find themselves swarmed by crystal-covered zombies. The production values and core gameplay are nowhere near the pedigree you'd expect from a Metal Gear game, but it's hard to go too wrong with co-op horde modes, complete with crafting and the ability to construct fortifications. At the very least, it'll probably be preferable to a tangentially branded Pacha slot machine from Konami. 3. Kingdom Come: Deliverance. Platforms, PS4, Xbox One, PC. Release date, February 13, 2018. Kingdom Come: Deliverance is like a historically accurate Skyrim. This large-scale, first-person medieval rebounds per game takes place in a massive open world devoted to the real-world history of Bohemia. No Rhapsody here. In some ways, it's even more hardcore, stripping away the HUD indicators and minimap markers you've probably come to expect from giant RPGs. And amazingly, quests and world events will carry on with or without you, adding a real sense of urgency to your hero's actions. Stopping to chit-chat with every NPC could mean missing out on the melee battle of a lifetime. Kingdom Come's refusal to hold the player's hand sounds like a refreshing change of pace, and if the finished product can pull off the kind of grandiose living world suggested by our preview, it should be something special indeed. 2. Monster Hunter World. Platforms, PS4, Xbox One, PC. Release date, January 26, 2018. This marks the new era for Capcom's beloved, long-running action series, as Monster Hunter World trades handheld portability for exceedingly shiny graphics, refreshing the co-op, third-person hunts for the modern market. This new Monster Hunter has you pursuing some very big game, think dinosaurs and dragons, as you lurk through tropical jungles and conceal your approach using foliage-based camouflage. It's all in the name of fancier armor and outlandishly large weaponry, and a new grappling hook should add a new layer to the series' hard-to-master movement and attack options. 1. Dragonball FighterZ. Platforms, PS4, Xbox One, PC. Release date, January 26, 2018. Previous Dragon Ball Z games have certainly found their fans, but this 2.5D, 3v3 team fighter from Arc System Works, makers of the legendary Guilty Gear series, looks like it's going to finally tap into the mainstream's powerful DBZ nostalgia. Using the same ingenious, gorgeous art style as Guilty Gear XRD, Dragon Ball FighterZ's bold, bright 3D models look like they jumped straight out of the anime, courtesy of some clever lighting techniques, and even better, almost every attack animation is a reference to the manga and anime source material. Being able to unite Goku, Vegeta, and Cell on a single team, chaining flashy supers and assists together, looks like the realization of the secret dream we've all been having ever since Marvel vs. Capcom 2.